Infinity or the limitless, what is it? Have you ever looked up at the sky and wondered what its limit is? The stars we see, can they be counted? The basic idea of infinity is that numbers never end. We've coined terms like billions and trillions for our reference, but if you start counting today and keep counting until your last breath, what your children continue will exhaust humanity. Counting and counting, humanity will eventually cease, but even after billions of years, the counting will persist. There will be no end to it. This is what we call infinity. Now let's leave counting behind. If I were to ask you how many numbers exist between 0 and 1, you'd likely answer in terms of decimal values. But in reality, the division doesn't end there. No matter how much you zoom in, after each point, more zeros will follow, and this sequence will continue indefinitely. Let me simplify it further. Imagine you take a rope and cut it into 2 pieces, then repeat the process until it's completely gone. Each time you cut, a portion will remain, and after a certain point, you'll reach an atomic particle invisible to the human eye, and you'll feel like this is the end. But no, if we build a powerful enough microscope that can zoom in on an atom, even a single atom can be magnified to a scale as vast as the entire universe. That's right, zooming in on a single atom could potentially give birth to an infinity that never ends. Imagine a box that cannot be destroyed. You place an apple inside and seal it forever. Nothing can enter, and nothing can exit. Slowly, over time, the apple will decay into dust, and that dust will be the chemical energy we extract from eating apples. Now, because that energy is trapped in the box instead of dissolving into the atmosphere or the earth, it will undergo nuclear fusion over billions of years, passing through every possible state until it renews itself. After a specific period of time, when you open that box, you'll find the apple just as it was when you placed it there. But how did this happen? How did an apple turn into dust and then revert to an apple inside a box? The human mind struggles to comprehend it because it doesn't operate in days or months but in billions of years. And if time is infinite, then not just the apple but everything that can be arranged from a limited number of particles will reappear in that box within some period of time. When you open that box, you'll find the apple just as it was when you placed it there. But how did this happen? How did an apple turn into dust and then revert to an apple inside a box? The human mind struggles to comprehend it because it doesn't operate in days or months but in billions of years. And if time is infinite, then not just the apple but everything that can be arranged from a limited number of particles will reappear in that box within some period of time. And if we reverse all these processes of infinity, one by one, after a time, each process will halt at a singular point, the point where all these things began. If we reverse all the processes of the universe, their starting point will also converge to a singular point, and that point is singularity, the answer to infinity, to the infinite possibilities that emerge from a limited number of particles arranged in various ways. It's an answer that humbles every scientific endeavor, for without it, infinity is so dangerous that it can drive humans to madness. Imagine a hotel with infinite rooms. Every room is always booked, yet simultaneously, there are always empty rooms because of the infinite number of rooms. One night, a new guest arrives and requests a room. Now, tell me, which room will the manager give them? The last one? But in an infinite hotel, there's no last room. And if there's no last room, how can there be infinite rooms? The answer can only be that when the first room exists, so does the last room. Human minds cannot conceive infinity because everything has an end. Neither sadness nor happiness nor the earth nor the sky is eternal. Everything works for the human mind in such a way that every starting point has an end, and every end has a starting point. And if you sit down to think about infinity deeply, at some point you'll start to feel an odd sensation, and your mind will snap back to your present, leaving you with the realization that this is the restriction imposed on us by the Creator. If you wish to experience it, stop the video for just 2 minutes and contemplate that no one is running this world, and one day you'll die forever. The feeling you have right now is one of hopelessness and emptiness, which often drives people to depression and suicide. If a person is locked in a room for 10 years with enough provisions, they still can't survive for more than a few months. But if, in addition to that room, there's a small box placed with the condition that if they spend their time well, the box will open after 10 years, and there will be a reward inside, now tell me, how long will they survive? Even if, for 10 years, what kept them alive? If a tiny box can keep a person alive and sane for 10 years, how much humanity needs the existence of a God? You can decide for yourself whether you want the world to revert to the Stone Age and then eventually need the guidance of some religion for progress again. But infinity still won't let go of us because there's always a theist in the end. It's something that cannot be denied by the existence of a creator, but infinity cannot be denied either, and nor can we escape from it. It's a restriction imposed on us by the Creator that science can only discuss but never resolve. It's as futile as a frog trapped in a well trying to understand if there's anything beyond the well. I hope you all will like and share this video of Trust Me TV. Take care of yourself and this channel. See you in the next amazing video.